Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. I'm two on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Ooh, right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yeah, I'm too up. Brown blew up. Copped that new rape on them haters. Blew up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to booth up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New Orleans Saints. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The first carry for the second-year man, Joe Mixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second down, here's Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
There you go, Ken. 52, 93, 44. Here you go.
Well, the first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Over here. Yes.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Ladies! Ladies! No.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here you go, 368.
1st and 10 for Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Over here, over here.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Dalton here from the gun. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down throw coming for Dalton. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll give it to Mixon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Kill.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Easy. Over. Got it.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the counter, here's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 15. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Over here, over here. You're good.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And some room to work. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. Brees now. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Get set. We got three,
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Get set. 11. 5.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. On the crossing route, complete. It's Thomas. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. A first update now from Cleveland. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Got it! Kill!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. On play action. Now Breeze. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And a short gain here down to the 22. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll run here with Mixon. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Bullock will put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Under. Got it.
On play action, it's Breeze. Now he steps away. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Pulled in at the 24. broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly...
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Dalton throwing on second down. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got his man here. It's Green. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
There you go, 368. Go on the ball.
They go play action here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
4 down. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They get it to him running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Go on the ball. On the ball. Good. There you go, 368.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bullock will put this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
36.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. From midfield, here's Breeze. He's going to wind up, and this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Got it. 11. 11.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Going for it all. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. So we've reached halftime here due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. This will be taken very short. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They start the 2nd half with Kamara, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready. 90.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Got it.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
95-56.
Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hey, easy. 12. 11.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Jesse Bates, the rookie safety, his first pick in the league. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Third down from the gun. Dalton over the middle. That's caught by Ross. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Good.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating